Hello folks, welcome back to another tutorial from yours truly, Mark Alderson. Happy New Year and Merry Christmas. I hope you all had a good time, but now it's time to get back to doing some work. Before the break, you guys had started a PowerPoint for me, and also, if my memory serves me correctly, completed a search strategy also that goes hand in hand with that PowerPoint. I then gave you a video on creating and using anim GIFs and joining them together and creating page numbers. And I think a couple of other tips for backgrounds and stuff using animated GIFs in your PowerPoints to jazz them up a wee bit. Well, I need to show you some more stuff in PowerPoint. I've got a wee list here, let me see. Yeah, headers, footers, slide numbers, omitting things from the title slide. I'm going to start with showing you how to I'll click on title slide. I've got a small PowerPoint here with 1, 2, 3 slides. Well, 2 slides and a title slide. So what I want to start by showing you is what footers and page numbers, they kind of go hand in hand. In PowerPoint, they're both really in the same place. If I go to the insert menu, yeah, I can choose header and footer here. Can I choose page number in here on its own? Yeah, I can put page number, sorry, slide number. It's not pages, they are slides, it's a presentation. So I could insert a slide number. I don't know where it's going to go, so I'm not going to do that. What I'm going to do is this, insert a header and footer. And if you see in here, I can put the date and time, but I'm not interested in that, so I'm going to leave that off. I can also add a header or footer to the notes and handouts. We're not using notes and handouts, so I'm dealing with a slide. So I do want a slide number, and I do want a footer. In the footer, I'll just put my name. I always do that, capital L. Done it for years, can't change the habit. Anyway, so slide number, footer, my name's in the footer. Now this here, do not show on title slide. Normally on your front page of a book or anything, no matter what the presentation is or how you're presenting the media or the information, you don't have a page number on the first page, whether it be a book or a presentation or whatever. So do not show on title slide. I don't want the slide number, this one to say 1. I want to see 2 and then 3 here, but I want 1 to be omitted on the title slide. So that's why I'm checking this checkbox. So if I apply to all, Mark Alderson, I'm zoom in a wee bit, can I zoom in? Yeah. Mark Alderson in the footer, and if I go to the right, there's a page number there, 3, sorry, slide number, I must stop saying page number. So they're actually 2 different entities, yeah? But you insert them from the same place. Insert header and footer, that's where you'll find what you're looking for. Let me zoom back out again, that's a bit too zoomed in. So we have a footer, what else? Animation. Animation doesn't mean like, I want you to create me a Disney cartoon and put it in a PowerPoint. Animation means making things move within PowerPoint. This box here I've got, I'll make that a bit small. So if you think about each thing that's on this slide, this one will do. I've got a title slide in a box, in a text box basically. I like to size the boxes round about the content. That way it lets me know what real estate I've got left to play with, and I won't be dropping things inside a box by mistake when I'm trying to use up a blank area of the slide. It's just habit forming. It's a good habit though. So let's say I wanted this to move. So I've got the object selected, I've clicked on it, or the entity, object, whatever. Animation. And in here, we'll see different ways of animating this. If I say I want it to fly in, it's going to fly in. So now if I play this PowerPoint from the first slide, this icon here, click, title slide flies in, then brings me the other 2 slides to finish. So it's flying in, but let's say I want it to fly in and then, I don't know, fly out again. Let's see if we can still do this. Entrance effects, exit effects, and I want it to fly out. So title slide, if I click play, flies out. It should fly in. Hold on. Did that start from the beginning there? Title slide, play. It's flying out. So I can't apply two animations to the one entity. There, I even have learned something today. So you see that this wee number 1 up here, that's the first animation that's going to play on this slide. If I had more entities, if I insert, let me just show you, insert a text box, test. Let's make it a bit bigger. We'll highlight it first, Mark. And then this is selected. If I go to animation, excuse me, and I choose this one to, let me have a nosy. I'll pick anyone. What am I even trying? They're growing term. So you see this number 1 and this number 2. This is the order that they're going to play in. Yeah. Over here, you can reorder your animation, move to earlier or later. So if I selected this and I wanted it to play first, I would move it earlier. The same if I clicked on this one and I wanted it to play second, I would move it later. When you get 5 or 6 animations on a slide, if you would, which I don't think you would, but if you had more than 2 or 3, it's like a deck of cards, and all you're doing is moving the one part forward in the animation order or back in the animation order with these 2 buttons here, move earlier and move later. So now when I play this, I should have 2 animations in this slide. That one slides out, and this one grows and fades in, or grows and turns in. Yeah. Right, so animation. Now, a tip about animation. Yeah, it can be fun to play with. There is actually ways, I'm pretty sure, that you can even add animation paths in here. I've not done this for a while. Let me see. Can I find a path anywhere? Motion paths. A diagonal line up to the right. So that's moving in this diagonal line. If I okay that, I should be able to take this line though and edit the line so that that's the end of the animation here. And that's the start of the animation there. Now, I can't imagine when you would ever use this. I'm just showing you how to use animation. There are many pre-built paths within this animation. You can make things go around in circles, rotate around each other. But if I play this now, I want to see if this actually moves the way I'm thinking it should. That slides out and this slides along to the right. Yeah, so it kind of follows the path that, oh, I've just killed PowerPoint. Would you add them in either? Hold on. Give me a wee second, guys. I need to open up PowerPoint again. Why did that disappear? Hopefully I'm still sharing the correct screen. Give me a wee second. I think I maybe just unshared. Sorry about that. So if I play this animation, just backtrack a wee bit and start at the first slide mark. If you watch when I play the animation, it plays from whatever slide you've got activated. So I hadn't clicked on the first slide. Now I have, it should play from there. That slides out and test should follow that path. Yeah, it has. Right, I'd click stop share the last time by mistake. So we have got animation. Now, again, talking about animations, please don't animate every single object or entity on your PowerPoint. It's very taxing on the eyes. It does look a bit, I don't know, it's childish a word when we're talking about presentations, but it does start to lend itself towards being a bit cartoonish. But again, depending on your subject matter, it is a creative thing. So I can't say yeah or nay until I actually see it. I mean, you could animate your 5 entities on a page in an amazingly cool way that I hadn't thought about. But normally, when everything's flying in from everywhere and all over the place, it does look a wee bit discombobulated, for want of a better word. So, animation, yeah. Right, that's moving the things on each slide. What about how the slides themselves actually appear? Let me stick a wee, show you one more thing first before I talk about transitions. Design. Themes. You can add a theme to your presentation. Just choose anyone and you'll see that I now have a theme. Yeah, You can edit the theme as well. I just wanted to do that so that when I show you these transitions, I'm looking at different things. Let me find something else. Yeah, that's okay looking. So, transitions, how that works. When I showed you animation, you had something selected on the slide and you animated it. But transitions are how does this slide appear and disappear. So I've got slide number 1, my main slide. So when I start my presentation, how is this going to appear? Let's have a wee look. Random bars. Does it give me a demo of it? Oh, it does. That's very nice. So I can choose reveal. Comes in nice and slow. I quite like that random bars to start. It almost looks like a curtain effect. So that's how that one will appear. If I start the presentation, random bars, in we come, first slide. I'll just hit escape at this point rather than go through the slides. So click on slide 2. How do I want slide 2 to appear? Oh, they've got a new section called exciting. I won't hold my breath, but we'll have a go. Ripple. That's okay, I quite like that. And let's choose one for the third. Transitions and honeycomb. We'll like that. So let's click back on the first slide. And remember now I've got 2 pieces of animation here. This should slide out. This should slide across. I've had a letter T in there. Oh, it won't let me click. Come on, computer. Because I've made the box too big. There you go. Too small, sorry. So this should slide down. This should slide across. This whole slide should have random bars appear in. And then it should transition to this and transition to this. Let's have a go. So random bars that's came in. The title slide should slide down at the next click. Test should slide across because we put an animation path in there. Yep. And then a transition to the next slide, ripple, and then a transition honeycomb to the third slide. Very nice. I'll hit escape there. Now, let me have a wee look at my list to see if there's anything else I wanted to talk to you about. I've spoke about slide numbers. I've spoke about not inputting things on the title slide, so excluding that from slide numbers and footers and stuff. I've put in some animation for you, showed you how to use animation. Animation is fun if you want to play with it, especially playing with the paths. I seen one student one year and he had an animated GIF, and it was a little guy with he was doing a walk cycle. He was just walking, but kind of on the spot. And the student put a path across the bottom of the slide. So each slide, this wee guy was just kind of slowly walking along as the student was giving the presentation. It was pretty cool because the animated GIF will animate along a path that you set it traveling along. So the ideas are endless, to be honest with you. But yeah, we've covered animation, we've covered transitions. So I'm going to stop this video here, save me rabbiting on, and I shall see you in class. Thanks for listening. Cheers, folks.